You want some? You want some rum chata?
No, I'm drinking my brute.
Oh, hi! Welcome to our episode where we drink alcohol. Welcome to our podcast. Actually,
I
sorry.
was like, what happened to welcome to rum your mouth?
Welcome to Rum Your Mouth first, and welcome to Rum
He's
Your Mouth,
already
our
drunk.
podcast where we drink alcohol. In case nobody's gotten the memo yet, that is something we do here. We're not alcoholic.
Babe, you can't sound like this already. You
What do you mean? This is what I sound like.
you sound like not like you sound drunk already. We're not
Nah,
drunk.
girl, what you mean? No, this is just what I sound like
He
all the
said,
time.
"Welcome to the episode." Welcome to rum your mouth.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Said the fuck you guy who was actually my math teacher. Sorry. Anyways, have you not
What
seen
is-
those
What
audios
is
on
bro
TikTok?
talking about?
Have you not seen those TikTok audios?
No.
Oh my, okay. Anybody who watches this episode, I hope and I pray that somebody gets this reference. It's like an AI voice. He like talks
What is Lil Bro talking
and he'll
about?
literally sit there. He'll be like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And I ask my teacher, and it's like my teacher responds like, "Fuck you," said the "fuck you" guy who was actually my math teacher or some shit. And it's so funny. There's a bunch of I sent you some of the videos on TikTok. I don't even know if you ever watched them, head ass. Anyway,
I let all of my TikTok DMs back up until I have like 30 minutes worth of TikTok from like everyone.
I like how
and then
my favorite thing is you don't curate your own For You page. We curate your For You page for you by sending you all these videos. It's good.
No, trust me, babe. I lay my For You page brick by brick.
I don't
That's
think
why
you
there's
did.
the recruiter from Squid Game, and then the political climate, and then Five Sauce. I lay that shit brick by brick.
I'm
Brick
proud
by
of
brick.
you.
Mostly it's the political climate.
She's a
right
foreman.
now,
She's a
but,
construction girly. We love her. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, welcome to this week's episode. My name.
Yippee.
Well, you go first. You go first.
My name is Emily, aka Brute.
Hey, brute. And my name is Jadon, aka Rum Chata Thai Iced Tea. It was regular Thai iced tea, and then I just put rum chata in it before we started the
You
episode.
spiked that shit.
I put a decent amount. It was.
He said, "Let me get some Thai iced tea with my alcohol."
There was a lot of Thai iced tea in here at first, and then I drank most of it, and I was like, well, I have to add alcohol to this, so. Oh well, but it tastes really good. It tastes really good. 10 out of 10. First of all, how are you? How you doing? I'm gonna be eating, by the way,
I'm
everybody. I'm sorry. I'm hungry
exhausted.
as fuck.
I'm exhausted. I'm ready for the week to be over, honestly. I've had better weeks. But it is what it is. How have you been? How's your week?
Why would you ask me this question when I have a mouthful of food? Brace it.
No, it's
Anyways.
not my fault. It's a podcast, not a mukbang, bro.
It can be. It can be a mukbang. Mukbang episode coming soon?
No, please. I'm too insecure for that.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get over our insecurities this year. That was literally one of our ins and outs. That was literally one of the ins and outs.
Yeah, but I'm good with keeping that one. I
Nah,
don't need to eat in front of
nah.
the camera. There's no need for me to eat in front of
Nah,
the camera.
we're working through it. We're working through it.
We can do it. I'll be eating air.
Oh. You're so obnoxious. This week has been. It's been a week. Classes started back this week. They started on Tuesday. Monday. Nothing really important happened on Monday except for MLK Day. Yeah, so that's good. And
Jaden and I
then.
are taking two different approaches to what happened
Yeah.
on Monday.
So yeah, I
So,
just nothing
Mr.
important.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, nothing important really happened on Monday, so that's good. And then Tuesday I started back on classes. Dropped one of my classes because I realized I didn't need it. It was like an intro to something class that I don't need. I technically took a variation of this class like when I first got to school. So that's a fun time. But other than that, I'm just here. I'm just vibing. I'm existing.
I'm also
Right? And what can I
existing.
say, really, truly? So, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, a bad bitch once said, I don't have anything.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
gonna
I was like,
I was like a quote, Jaden. Come on, babe. Get a fucking quote. I couldn't think of one fast
Cool.
enough. But
Um, yeah. I
yeah,
feel like since Monday I've been waking up angry every morning. But
she's angry. She's
for
angry.
some context, I'll say it. Monday
Oh,
was
here, let me
inauguration
just.
day.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I hate to pop your bubble, but that's the reality we're living in right now.
not me. Not me. It was
Okay,
MLK
well.
Day, and an
It was also
inauguration
MLK Day, but
happened to fall on the same day as MLK Day. And I chose to celebrate MLK Day because I'm black.
right. Right.
Exactly.
Not to say that I didn't choose to not celebrate MLK Day,
Yes, Emily's
because
not a MAGA supporter
I'm
yet.
not. No,
So,
I'm not a MAGA supporter.
no,
Period. I
she's
never
not.
will
She's
be.
not.
I've just been keeping up, just
I'm just kidding.
to know.
I just kidding.
But yeah, tough week since
Tough week.
Monday. Tough week, tiring. I'm definitely exhausted, but
Oh, yeah.
we're rounding it out strong. So
Round it out strong.
that's
Round
all that
up.
matters. But
Round them up, Your Honor.
yeah, our episode theme today, I feel like is a fun one because we need some little lighthearted vibes.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at us. We're so cute. I'm obsessed with us. We're just adorable.
No.
I like keep looking back and forth at us. I'm like, we're just
I
so
was like,
cute. We're
why is he doing that?
we're just so cute. I'm like, adorable little peoples we are. Yes. Yes.
But yeah, our theme for today is early 2000s nostalgia
And is. And is.
because
And
this
is.
actually it came about because I was talking about Twinkle Toes, or Jaden had brought up Heelys.
Yeah, because I was saying I want some Healy so I can start healing
Yeah,
to class.
and then I was like, oh, I didn't have Heelys, but
Oh,
I
you
had
didn't add this
Twinkle
on there.
Toes.
We
What?
already know the answer to it, but you didn't add it on there. I'm adding it on there.
Okay, that's the last. That's the last one we're adding. Otherwise, we're never leaving.
No. We got this. We got this. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave eventually.
But yeah, we're gonna like reminisce today. But for our intro question, would you, or if you could go back to the past or travel to the future, which one would you choose?
I feel like, and it's the age-old question, isn't it? Right?
It is.
And it's so crazy because I
I feel
think
like it says a lot about you though as a person.
it does. It
It
does.
does.
And I'm about to tell on myself a lot.
Okay, tell on yourself.
I personally, do I have to choose one?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I was gonna be like obnoxious and be like, I just wouldn't do either, and I would just keep living
No,
my
you
life.
have
And
to choose one.
see, I think part of me would want to go. Here's the tea. I'm choosing to go to the future, but part of me would want to go to the past to
Mm.
rewrite, like, and fix every single mistake I've ever
Right.
made to see if it still gets me to this exact same point in my life. Like, just to
Yeah.
see, like, if those mistakes really just were, like, stupid little things that just didn't fucking matter. But more than anything, I would absolutely go to the future because I want to see where my life is going to be, like where my life is going to take me and what I'm going to be doing. And I think more so that way I don't have to stress about it anymore and be like, am I ever going to amount to anything? And then going to the
Yeah.
future and seeing I'm a fucking famous pop star performing and selling out Allegiant Stadium. Girl, what do you mean? I'll be the first performer of this century performing at the Roman Coliseum. They're going to redo it just for me, just so I can perform there. Like, what? Like, that's
Okay,
crazy,
wait.
you know?
Follow-up question for you. I'll also answer this.
Why am I
but
black? Well,
Would you would you go back and talk to your future self, or would you just be like spectating?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
These are good questions. I think, ooh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I just made that sound, by the way. Ooh, I don't know what that sound was. I don't know
Not
what
the
it was.
repeat, not you ran it back.
I was like,
Not
I
you
don't know
ran
what
it
that sound
back.
was. I'm so sorry. I would want to. That's so difficult. Okay, I think I would want to talk to myself.
Hmm.
Just so future me, like not to give me any answers, but to literally just be like, just keep living your life as you're living it, because
Hmm.
like it's still gonna work out regardless. Like you'll be okay, and I'll be like, wow, okay, word. I think that's like what I would need to hear, because I think
Right.
right now I just overthink everything, and I'm like, well, what if I need
Hmm.
to be doing this, that, and the other? And really, it could
Yeah.
just be like, Jaden, just keep walking down. This goes into last week's episode. If you haven't listened to it yet, listen to it from last week. We talk about giving advice and your life path. But I'm like, what if this is like this is just like part of my life path, and I'm just existing. So I think I would
Okay,
want to talk
wait.
to myself.
Another follow up.
Girl,
I'm sorry.
she said I'm an
Which
interviewer today.
which age would you visit yourself? Like,
If I had to go back to
because
the
it's
past or
in
to
the
the future?
no, because it's we're talking future, but
Okay, yeah.
how like which future self are you talking to? Are we
Mm,
talking like 35-year-old Jaden? Are we talking like
I don't know. I mean, like, I want to talk to. This is crazy. I want to talk to Deathbed Jaden,
oh oh
because
he's
he's
going
lived
to the
because he's lived a full life.
future.
He's lived a full
Oh
life. So I want to know. Like, I want him to give me the wisest advice that he can possibly give me. He's probably gonna ramble a lot, and that's fine. I'm just gonna have to sit there and listen to it because that's just who I am.
yeah.
Not a listener. I'm a rambler. And the future Jaden, I feel like he's not going to be any different. So like, I would either want to like be like meet deathbed Jaden like right before I'm about to die, like maybe like a few days before I die, and then but like still conscious and like I know everything that's going on, or like just like maybe like an age maybe like 35, 40, 45, 50, something like that, where like I'm successful and I'm established in my career.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know, I low key knew what you were gonna say because I knew it was gonna be so opposite from what I was
You would
gonna
go to the
say.
past?
I would go to the past
Why?
because I feel like that's just time I'll like never get back. The future will
Yeah, but
always
you
be
can't
there.
get that back though.
Well, I won't, I don't mean get it back, but like I won't be able to like experience that ever again or like even see what I was like in the past. I think it would be cool to see myself from like a different POV.
Mm.
But I don't think I think I'm like way less inclined to choose the future because the future feels like a big surprise.
Mm.
So I like don't want to spoil that for myself. Like
Oh, I want to spoil it for myself.
I fear
I
like
think
if
I
I
stress
see
too much. That's why.
oh
And I just want to know that everything will be okay. Yours is
mhm,
like you're like I don't really I just want to be surprised. You're like I want to like see young me, like just
yeah.
experiencing life at the age
Yeah,
that
yeah,
she was
yeah.
at, which
Mhm.
is so beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. I also like I think I would go back to the past just so I could tell myself that I'll be okay. And I think I would go specifically to past Emily, who was
What
at the
age?
height of her depression.
So, what
So
age was
like
that?
probably like 12 or 13.
Okay.
Yeah. Not too long ago, but I
You're
just
like,
would
I want to go see 3-year-old me and tell her the depression, it gets better. And 3-year old you is like, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro.
No, but I just feel like when I was that age, I was so insecure about myself. Like I was so like I had so much like self-hatred for some reason. Like I just did not like myself. But I'm like confident that if that me were to see me today, she'd be like, "Oh wait. Wait. We're good. We're good." Like there's no need to be like this sad over whatever. Like you will be okay. Everything is like everything bad that you think is happening in your life is not permanent.
Hmm.
Just like tell her that she'll be okay, essentially.
I keep forgetting I put alcohol in this. Loki was a little bit surprised. I was like, oh my god, somebody spiked my drink. It was me.
Yeah. You did do that. You did do
I did do that.
that.
Back to you though. Sorry.
I was
But
gonna
I love
say our
that. Like
answers
just
are
like
like very interconnected, but in different ways. Because you're
yeah.
going to your future self to know that you will be okay, but
And
I'm
you're
going to
going to
my
your past
past self
self
to
to
tell her
tell
that
yourself that
she will
she's
be
gonna be
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
So we're technically one and the same person. We might as well be related.
we're just going we're going opposite directions.
Yeah. And then we're coming back to the same timeline and we're like,
Yeah.
did you do it? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Everything's gonna be okay then.
Yeah.
We're good.
I think I
But
don't
then,
know.
okay, this is a stupid ass Matrix question then. Because then it's like at some point, your future self would also be the one going back in time, back to you in this moment to then tell you, like, not this specific moment, but like around this age to be like, everything's going to be okay. And then, like, it could be like a domino thing, right? Like, let's say, like, 45-year-old you like goes back in time, assuming we have time machines at that point, goes back in time and it's like, I'm gonna tell younger me, like, I have not changed my stance on this. I want to go back in time and I want to tell younger me it's gonna be okay. So she goes back to 20-year-old you, 21-year-old you, and it's like, everything's gonna be okay. And it's
Yeah.
like, we should go tell younger us.
You know what? I think I would be okay with that, but I think if I were to talk to younger me, I would just say you'll be okay, and I would not reveal anything else about myself. Like, not where I went to college, not what I majored in. Not I would just be like, "You're good. This is you in like the future." So just
What if our future selves have already come back to tell us that everything's gonna be okay, but like they do it like in a dream, in a dream, and we can't remember it.
that's very possible. You know?
Hey, future me, deposit some money in my account, babe. Thank you.
Not
I'm a
this.
little poor. Okay, I know you have the money because you're rich now. So I'm like, either you have the money or Emily has the money. One of y'all needs to send me some coins, babe. Get it together. Get it together. Anyways,
I think that's such a fun question.
that
I
is a
love
good
that.
question.
I always like hearing what people answer to that question because I feel like people always have something different, like something
Yeah,
different they want to say to either past them or future them.
yeah. If I went to the past, I would literally like yell at younger me. Not yell, but I would definitely scold younger me. I'd be like, what are you doing, dude? Get it together.
I think I
Like,
would give
I,
her a
I think
hug.
I would also, if I could talk to other people, like going back in time, I'd probably be more upset with my mom. I'd be like, bruh, like, keep
That's
me in piano
tea.
lessons or like put me like get me vocal like do force me to do these things, make me a child actor or something. Okay, maybe not that, but like, and if you do, I don't know, watch over me, but like something, give me something
Yeah,
so I can express my talents, my many talents.
yeah. I would definitely go back and give me a hug because I was still in
Oh yeah.
Georgia at that time.
Oh yeah, you would need that hug. I would. Ooh, now I kind of want to go back. Kind of also want to give myself a hug.
No,
Anyways,
but
no, it's
imagine
fine.
deathbed Jaden. I don't know what you guys are
Deathbed
talking
Jaden
about.
getting a hug from 25-year-old Jaden. I'm like, it's gonna
But
be
that would be
okay.
imagine that would be so sweet for Deathbed Jaden because he like like right before Deathbed Jaden is going, he gets like one last glimpse of like his
Young
youth.
self.
Yeah.
I'm like, goodbye.
No, not this. Not this.
Anyways,
And you'd be like, damn, that's crazy.
damn,
That's
that's
me.
crazy. That's how I'm going
That's
out.
me. And how long?
Girl, she's not even old. She's like 33. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, no. Anyways, so so
Wait, but
today's
don't you think
episode.
that'd be scary too?
What if I like
Because
went
you'd
to
know when
Deathbed
you
Jaden?
die.
No, I don't want to know the age. I don't want to know the. I don't want to know the age.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
but
But if
okay.
I like looked like decently young, like if I looked like I was like in my 30s or 40s and I was like on my deathbed, then I'd be like, gotta
Maybe
make the
this was
most
a
of it, Dave. Gotta make the
maybe
most
this
of
was
it.
a mistake, babe.
But like,
Maybe I should
but like,
have
if I'm
known.
looking hella old, like, then
Yeah.
I'm like, oh girl, I know I lived my life. I know I was on that stage. Like,
See,
I was boom.
my
Me and
issue
Beyonce
is I
both.
would be like ballparking that age, and then it
Mm,
like stress me out. Like present me,
no,
I'd be
I can't
tripping.
ballpark old people age. I'm not good at it. I ballparked an old person age before, and it doesn't turn out
Like
well
that
for me.
80-year-old person looks
And they're,
60.
I'm like, oh my god, she's like 80, and then they're like, I'm 55. I'm like, oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry. My
You would
apologies.
definitely get
I'm so
slapped for
sorry.
that.
Yeah,
Someone would
it's,
slap you for
but like,
that
and
one.
that's the tea though, because like, especially with like people of color, like we don't age. Asian don't raisin, black don't crack. Okay, like so.
That's real.
It's crazy because I'm like, especially with black people, like I be seeing black people and I'm like, how old are you? I remember one time I met this lady and she was literally like 85, and
Yeah.
like this woman looked like she was like in her like mid 40s, and I was like, huh, that's crazy. I want to be like you when I grow up. So, yeah,
Yeah, my mom still gets mistaken for my sister. I'm
I
21.
know.
I don't know how. She's
I've
been
seen your
mistaken
mom.
for my sister since I was 6 years old. I remember.
I know. I
Yeah.
don't know the 6 year old thing. I just know that I would mistake her for your sister because I
Oh
even
my
said last
God.
night that she looked like she's 25. Girl, we're 20 minutes into this episode and we haven't even done anything else.
It's okay. This is a quick episode. Come on.
Is
How
it?
long? Yeah.
You know what? That's crazy because we said the same thing last week. We were like, how long is it going to take us to
No,
get
no,
through
but
this?
I
Like, we're not going to do this
truly.
in.
Okay, we can go to the next
No,
question.
no, no, no. Go ahead. Say what you were going to say. Say what you need to
It's a quick
say.
story, but when I was
Which is
6,
also a 2000 song.
hey, this is early 2000s too. I'm reliving
You are. You're
whatever.
reliving the past. You're reliving the past. You're right. And you know what? I want to apologize. I shouldn't have rushed you. That's on me. That's on me. I shouldn't have rushed you. I'm so sorry. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
No, but I was just saying, when I was 6, I vividly remember my mom came in to bring me lunch because they did like this thing
Like
where you could
the
bring your kid
school
like
or
lunch. Yeah, to
oh.
school.
Wait,
And
did your mom ever did you bring your kid to work day?
yeah, I did. I went to her work a couple
Uh,
times. I
I
did.
think I went to bring your kid to work day with my dad one time, and I think I went with my mom one time. What a time. Take me
Yeah.
back.
I'm not gonna lie, it was always pretty boring for me because my mom
Yeah.
works in corporate America,
Yep.
so
I
I was just
remember you
like
telling
sitting
me
at a
that.
desk or
You're
whatever.
like, hmm.
Yeah, but in 6th grade, my mom came to bring me Chick-fil-A on, I don't know, she just felt like it. She was
Mhm.
like, I'm gonna bring her Chick-fil-A. And at my school, there's an ice cream cart. They sold like ice cream for $1 each,
Mhm.
or 50, I forget how much, but it was really cheap.
Mhm.
And we were sitting eating the Chick-fil-A, my mom and I, and then one of my classmates, he annoyed the crap out of me. He
Mhm.
annoyed the shit out of me. We'll call him Jack. Jack, I think Jack annoyed like a lot of the class actually. Like he was that kid. But he turns to my mom and I as we're eating lunch and he goes, "Oh my god. Are you Emily's sister?" And I remember 6-year-old me, I don't even know why I was thinking this, but I was like, 6-year-old me was like, you know that's not my sister. You like you I think it's because when parents came to bring their kids lunch, it was like a thing. Like you told your whole class, like, oh, my
Mhm.
mom's coming to bring me like Chick-fil-A or whatever, or
Mhm.
McDonald's, or like it was like you were the shit that day because you
Mhm.
were getting outside food for lunch. So you told the whole class, and I was like, you know damn well that is not my sister because I told the whole class already. And she bought him a freaking ice cream. I was so upset at her. I was like, after I got home, I was like, do you even know who you bought an ice cream for? Like, I can't believe you did that.
Do you have any idea
I
what you
was
have
like,
just done?
I can't believe that. All because he said you were my sister is
You're like, go to your room and think about what you've just done,
I
Miller,
was like,
because
there's
you have
no
absolutely
way.
just ruined my life. This child's gonna think we're besties now, and I don't need that.
No, literally, he literally did.
He's like,
I fear
Emily.
he even asked me when my mom was coming next, and
I
I
was
was
literally
like,
just about to say,
she's
I was gonna be
not,
like, I was
she's
just about
not
to say,
coming
like,
anymore.
Emily, when's your mom bringing us ice cream again? Babe, she's not. She's not
I
bringing
was
us
like,
ice cream
no.
ever again. She's gonna bring me ice cream. Stay in your lane,
I was like, you're
kid.
barred. I was like, I can't
It's so
believe
funny.
this. I think he probably like that kid probably teased me at some point in time in school a lot too. So I was like, oh, I was like,
Ooh. Oh.
I still remember
Anyway,
it to my day, to this
proud of
day,
you.
and I
Proud of you
still
for
remind my
not.
mom. I was like, can't believe you did that. By
Your
the
mom
way.
like comes home one day, like she comes home next week, and she's like, "Are you okay? Like you seem like you're in a bad mood." You're like, "No, I'm just thinking about when you bought this fucking kid ice cream."
I was, I was
You're
so
like, "Don't
funny.
fucking talk
First
to me
grade
today,
me was
bro."
so sassy. Like, but anyways, that was my
Any
little.
hoozles.
But yeah, my mom
Well,
still gets mistaken for my sister, and I'm like, it's giving when I was 6 years old. And you bought that get ice cream. I know. I don't forget.
Emily, take it as a compliment. You know, your mom looks young.
Yeah,
She ages like
I
fine
know.
wine.
I have to. I have to.
That's
But do you know how
mother queen.
I hear it everywhere, and I'm like, oh my god, can you just be my mom for once? No one ever knows that you're my mom. Just once, can you be my mom?
She's like Nani to you, like how she like Nani is to Lilo.
Yeah,
You're her
yeah,
Lilo, and she's your
yeah.
Nani.
No, but she eats it up, so I'm. It makes me happy because she eats it up every time. She's like, "Oh my
Also, I
god,
don't know if that
really?"
reference was like insensitive. So if it was, I'm really sorry. I apologize. I hope it wasn't.
Oh, I did not like insensitive. How? Like,
Like, I don't know if it was like rude to make that reference at all. And I'm like,
what?
what if somebody listens
Racist?
to this and they're like,
Like, what?
yeah, like what if somebody listens to this? They're like, that's so disrespectful.
Okay, well,
So if it
people
was,
listening
I'm
to this,
sorry.
I didn't take it like that, so you can't be offended because I wasn't offended.
What she said, mind your fucking business. Mind your business, bitch. Okay, anyways,
Anyways, since we were
so
talking about school,
so back to back to the episode as it were. So obviously the episode theme is early 2000 nostalgia, and we were just talking about school. So Emily, after talking about school, that day when you finished getting your ice cream, what was your go-to after-school show?
mine, I think I watched a lot of schools. I watched a lot of shows
You
after school,
watched
but
Schools? Someone get her on a watch list right now.
no, I was a child, by the
That
way.
doesn't matter. I want you on a list.
Not this. You know what? Get his ass for that Lilo and Stitch comment. I take it
Wait,
back.
no, I take it back. I take it back. Please.
But my after school show is definitely or was definitely SpongeBob. 100%, 1,000%. I came home, sat on the couch, and I was just staring at that TV like no one's business. I was like, yeah, this is my shit. This is my shit.
My go-to after-school show. So I have a lot. I'm so sorry, but are we talking like elementary school?
Yeah, elementary school, I would say.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. There was something in my food and it stabbed me in my mouth. I'm so sorry. Anyways, my after school show, if we're talking elementary school, was what the fuck was that show called? Oh, Totally Spies. I'm a Totally Spies stan.
Oh,
Plus,
you have talked about this show. I have no
yes,
idea what it is though.
I love Totally Spies. So Totally Spies. What was my other show? Powerpuff Girls. Loved it. SpongeBob was like another one, and Ben 10. Those were my like go-tos. It just depended on like the time I got back from school because I didn't always get
Right.
back at the same time every day, and also they always didn't show the same shows at the exact same time every single day for
Yeah.
some fucking reason. Because my grandmother had she had Dish at the time, so yeah.
I think, yeah, it's for sure SpongeBob, and then my honorable mentions would probably be what's going on over there.
I had a cough and I took my glasses off to cough. I like snatched these bitches off so fast just so I could cough, and I was like, now why did I take my glasses off? That feels like a dumb thing to do, but it is what it is. They're already off. I'm taking them off now.
So your final answer is Totally Spies, and then those other ones are your
Those are my like other ones that I
honorable.
watched.
Yeah,
But
okay.
yeah, honorable mentions.
Mine is SpongeBob, and then my honorable mentions. I want to say iCarly.
Ooh, that is a good one.
I want to say oh shit,
Oh, that's
Shake
right.
It
We grew
Up.
up at 2 different times. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. iCarly, Shake It Up, and then specifically when I was sick, The Sweet Life.
Of Zach and Cody? Or Sweet Life on
Yeah,
Deck?
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So true.
But I think it's because The Sweet Life was never on when I came home from school. Like it wasn't, or I was just always watching SpongeBob. But when I was sick, I don't know why I always chose like The Sweet Life.
It's a good show to watch when you're sick, you know?
Yeah.
Good
I also
show.
watched a lot of Wizards of
Oh, that
Waverly
is a good
Place.
show. That is a good
Yeah.
show. Now, if we were talking like middle school,
Mm-hmm.
well, I guess we never mind. We'll just leave it at elementary school because that's
Yeah,
the one that
middle
makes most
school
sense
wouldn't
for me.
really. I was watching some crazy stuff in middle school. Like I think my show in middle school was How I Met Your Mother.
Oh my god, same.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I binged How I Met Your Mother over a spring break one time. Well, to be fair, I wasn't in middle school. I was a freshman in high school at that time. But
Yeah.
I did binge it over one spring break
Yeah.
because was it spring break or was it like right at the beginning of summer break? I can't remember. I just remember being sick as a dog, like could not get out of bed. And I remember at the time I had my little Kindle Fire and I was watching. I had Hulu on that bitch. I had Netflix on that bitch. And I binged How I Met Your Mother
Yeah.
in a week. It was bad.
A
It was,
week.
yeah, I finished that bitch because I wasn't leaving bed. I wasn't leaving my bed. I wasn't leaving my room. Like I was just feeling awful. And so I just had it on the entire time. And because I could barely sleep, I literally, and at the time, I think at the time only the first like 5 seasons were out.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I was watching it as I was still coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was like young though. Like I
Yeah.
should not have been watching How I Met Your Mother when I was that age because I remember there's this episode where Barney and Ted were at the airport because Barney was dragging Ted to whatever state to lick like the
Mm-hmm.
Liberty Bell or whatever, and his suitcase was just condoms, and
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, what is that? And she's like,
She's like, you don't need to know about that yet.
I forgot what she told me. She told me like lollipops or something because they were all colorful.
She said, those are mints, babe. Those are
I
mints.
was like, oh, why does he have a whole suitcase of them?
He's just hungry, sweetie. He's just hungry. Don't worry about it. He just really loves lollipops and mints. He's a candy lover. No, my go-to show in middle school was like Victorious, iCarly, mostly Victorious, SpongeBob, obviously too.
Yeah.
And
So my
at some
elementary school
point,
shows.
yeah, and then at some point, like, I don't know if anybody will know, but there was a show or a channel called I think it was like Nicktoons. It was like an off branch of Nickelodeon, so they just like played reruns, obviously, of shows, but like shows that and episodes of things that didn't like necessarily air anymore, or like they wouldn't air them as often. And on that channel, they would have Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's not really how I got into Avatar: The Last Airbender. I first watched Avatar: The Last Airbender when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
But when I was in middle school, that they would play the reruns on that channel. Plus,
yeah.
they would play some Dragon Ball Z episodes, and that's how I got into anime. That's how I got into Dragon Ball Z. That was my like favorite thing on this planet. Like, and the arc it started on that channel was the one with Frieza and like all these other people.
I'm looking at the
You don't know who
list,
this
and
is,
I
but-
didn't really watch a lot of these. I watched Fairly Odd Parents for sure.
Oh, I loved Fairly Odd Parents.
I watched
Have
Fairly
you ever
Odd
seen
Parents for
Ricky,
sure.
Nikki, Dickie, and Dawn?
No.
Good. Thank God. It's a Nickelodeon show. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's
What is
bad.
that?
I'm not gonna say it's bad. But I personally don't think I would ever watch it. I've seen
That's
one
a
episode, and I don't think
mouthful.
I'd watch it again. Yes, Ricky, Nikki, Dickie, and Dawn. Sounds like
That's
a rap.
crazy.
Sounds like a
It
bar,
almost
bro.
sounds like an Ed and Eddie type of like the
Like
name.
Ed and Eddie. Anyways, back to the topic of our episode. Okay, so speaking of school too, what fashion trends will come back if not already? Ones that you remember from being in school at the time you were an infant in elementary school.
From what I remember, I wore a lot of like I layered like long sleeve shirts under t-shirts was my thing. I don't know if that's like what?
Because I did the same thing, but I did it in middle school.
No, I did it when I was in elementary. That and I wore a lot of like thin scarves.
Oh, I never wore scarves.
Like, I think they're called infinity scarves. The one where it's just a circle, and you like,
Oh, like
you
just
know,
like throw it on over your head.
not. Do you know what I'm talking about? Because there are like scars where it's just like you put it, it's just a line,
Yeah.
and then there's the scars that they're just circles. I would like loop it twice around my neck, and I'd wear that to
Oh,
school a
oh,
lot.
yes, infinity circles.
Yeah, yeah,
Scarves, infinity scarves,
yeah,
not
yeah.
circles.
I would wear those a lot, but they were like really thin, like material.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think for me, when I was in that age, I was a very avid. Ooh, I mean, I also wore like the short sleeve shirts over
Hmm.
long sleeves. I don't think I really ever partook in a lot of the like fashion trends because I don't think I really could.
Yeah.
Like skinny jeans at the time at one point like was like a really big thing, and my mom refused to buy me skinny jeans until I like got like I was like sophomore, junior in high school, and like finally felt like I could fit in, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, this is so great. But then like within like 3 years, like by the time I was graduating slash like a little bit after I graduated, skinny jeans were starting to go out of style, and I was like,
Yeah.
y'all are mother fuck, I just got here. I just got to the party, you guys. Give me a second. Fuck. But one thing I for sure hope that never comes back, that was a fashion trend, especially when I was in middle school, was silly bands. I
Wait.
hope them bitches never come back.
Oh hell no! I love silly bands.
Nah,
Wait,
get them bitches back.
why?
Because I never had any. My mom refused to buy me them. And then at some
Oh.
point, like everybody at school had them and they ended up getting banned, but I never got
Yeah.
to partake in them. And so like I remember like some of my friends like occasionally like being like, "Oh, like here, like you can just have this one. Like I have this like I have like three of these ones." And I was like, "Okay, thanks." But then like somebody would steal it from me, so I never really got to experience it. I was really sad about that. Yeah. So I'm a little bitter about it. So I'm like I
I was
hope
like,
this
this
shit
is
never
a
comes back.
jealousy thing.
Yeah.
No, I love silly bands.
I'm
I
like, if
messed
I
it up.
couldn't experience it, no one can.
I also made like the loom bracelets a lot.
Mm.
And I made a lot of
Somebody
duct
made me one
tape,
one
like
time.
pens and wallets or whatever. I did a lot of that too.
Girl, what? I mean, I remember these things. I knew how to make a paper wallet. I knew how to do that.
Yeah, with like duct tape, right? Or just
No, 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 just paper. You
oh
just gotta know how to fold the paper.
no, yeah, I would make like Wait, let me see if I can share my screen.
Oh,
Duct
don't,
tape pens.
don't share your screen.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. You can. I'm just being
Oh,
obnoxious.
I
She
would
said,
make
"Pourquoi?"
I would make like these.
Mmm.
And I think at one point I was selling them. I was
I thought you was
hustling.
making a coin.
I was making a coin, and then I would be making these too. Like these wallets. Yeah, I was making my coin. Businesswoman since elementary school.
That is insane.
Yeah.
She said, "This is a business."
Yeah, it was me and a few other kids, but that got shut down because they're like, you can't sell stuff at school. But they didn't get
Yeah.
me.
Okay,
They
no,
didn't get me because I
really
was
quick, let's talk about that. Because why the fuck were schools so against students selling things? Like, they were like, you can't sell that because blah, blah, blah. Like, I remember one time, so my sister, when she was in high school slash middle school, she used to sell candy.
Yeah.
And, I did ruin her profit at one point because I like would go in her room and I would steal a bunch of the candy and eat it,
Hmm.
and then she'd be like, "Where the fuck did all my candy go? That's so crazy." And then it was like a bunch of like Starburst and stuff. And then my mom and my sister at the time, I had like these little organizers in my closet, and one of them was literally filled with like Starburst wrappers. It was so bad. I've since apologized to my sister so many times, but
Not this. Not
it's
the.
so funny.
Not you kept the evidence.
Well, because I was like, because they were okay, no, because they were already onto me. My sister had already been like, I feel like you're taking them, like, please, like, if you're taking them, like, just fast up. And I was like, no, like, it's not me. She was like, okay, well, if you are, Please stop. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, but it's not me though. So like, it's fine. So like, I was
The
scared to put
double down
anything.
is so
I was scared to
crazy.
put shit in the trash. I was scared to put the wrappers in the trash because I was like, if I put them in the trash, they're gonna find them. Like, they're gonna see. Like, our trash bags were like clear bags, so I was like, they're gonna see the fucking wrappers. My goose has been fucking got, bitch. I'm done. Okay.
You hooked
But I ended up
yourself.
getting
You hooked
caught one day
yourself.
because like my mom was like helping me clean my room. She like opened one. She's like, "Oh, so this is where all her candy went, whatever." And they also kind of already had figured it out too because there was one day my sister like we went to the store, got her the candy so that way she could take it to school the next day to sell it. And like by the time she like and she had already I think like the next day she'd already like opened up like one of the bags or something like that, like sold some
Yeah.
of the candy. And she got home from school and I like took a shit ton. And then by the time like she like realized like half the bag was gone like within that day because of me. And she was like, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Please don't. I just really like candy. But yeah, we're talking
I
about it.
just
Anyways,
really like
um
candy.
so so yeah, fun little story time for you all. Anyways, back on topic. That was a fun side tangent. I'm so sorry. Um
Wait, on the trends, I think the 2000s like makeup has already come back a little bit.
like
Like
where the
it's
like foundation didn't match their neck.
no, not that. I'm talking
I was like,
like
what
the
makeup
blue
trend?
eyeshadow. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Can you pull up a recent version of it? I'm just curious.
What do you mean? A recent version. I have like old pictures.
Okay.
Like this. This this like blue with the black underlining.
Mmm.
I think this fucking eats. And if
Click on
it's coming
Beyonce.
back,
Wow, she's eating down there.
like if it comes back, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all at this.
I won't be mad if they get the formula for the eyeshadow correct.
What do you mean?
A lot of eyeshadow back then, like up until recently, for like especially like for black skin, the way it's made, it like looks ashy. Like it's like just like very dry. And
Yeah.
only recently has like a lot of like eyeshadow been like their formulas have been made better so that way it like looks like
Yeah.
eyeshadow like how it's supposed to look on everybody. So yeah, because even ones that were like really pigmented, I'm like, girl, this shit looks like ash. Like, what the fuck? I feel like I'm gonna blow that bitch right off your eyelid.
Oh.
Um, I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'm serious. I'm serious.
He's serious.
Okay. Well, were you on the earlier forms of social media? Facebook, MySpace, Tumblr? And how was that?
I definitely was. I was
Yeah, she
on
was
Facebook from
8-year-old.
like 8 or 7, 7 or 8. I was on Facebook.
I was like, yeah, she's
Um,
8-year-old on Facebook. Crazy.
I was safe. I had to talk with my parents, like don't talk to strangers or whatever. The only people I had on that Facebook were my family members. And really the only reason why I had Facebook was because I begged my mom so that I could play the Facebook games. Yeah.
She's insane.
But
Not your mom, you.
it wasn't really. Oh, I was also on Instagram starting from when I was like 10. Uh
Gotta
yeah.
start 'em young.
My my Instagram is like from 2013 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Are all your
but,
pictures still on there, or have you like archived some of them?
I archived a lot of them.
Valid.
Yeah,
So true.
Yeah, I didn't think it was nothing crazy. I mean, everyone at my school had Instagram at that age, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But I never had any trouble. I was never a stranger danger. It was always people I knew on social media. But I think that's because my parents were like very like, you have to listen, otherwise you have to delete your accounts. Like like we're gonna delete your accounts for you if you don't adhere
You're
to
like,
this.
Mom, please, no. These are my memories.
But yeah, it was like back when like the bios were like blank and blank are my best friends or whatever. like
Wild.
yeah, like
That's
that's
actually
when I
crazy.
had
Take me back. I
Instagram.
wish.
And all the
I'm gonna change that to
emojis.
my Twitch bio.
Blank
Listen,
and
X and
blank are
Juicy and
my
Marty
best
McFly are my
friends.
best
And then
friends.
like a bunch of hearts. Yeah. But I thought it was fine. I think it could have gone a lot worse if I was a different kid.
Mm.
But thankfully, I listened to my parents and I was smart on the internet, so I think it went perfectly
I
fine.
was not smart on the internet. Sorry, parents. Love you. All right. So for me, I didn't have really any social media growing up, truthfully, honestly. My form of social media growing up, this is going to sound crazy, but was Club Penguin. And I don't know if anybody's
Okay,
ever heard
Club
of
Penguin.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Our World. It was like it was very similar to Club Penguin, but like just like with an actual like little avatar that walks around. You can customize it. A lot of people spend a shit ton of money on that game.
Yeah.
At some point went out of biz. Loved that game. That and I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Millsberry. Has anybody ever heard of these games? Anybody ever heard of Millsberry? Go look it up. Millsberry. Let me see if I can find it too.
I think I've definitely
Millsberry
seen this, but
online game.
not
Yeah,
it's under
Millsberry.com.
Reddit r/Zillennials.
Yeah, dude, no, because it's such an old game, and when it went out, like it never came back. There was rumors a few years, like when I say a few years ago, I mean like 10 years ago, that like somebody like the original creator of it had like rebought it from Kellogg's or whatever, so that way they could restart the website for kids and like redo it completely. Never happened. Never happened. I'm a little bit sad about that. But to be fair,
No.
I'm kind of happy it never happened because like a lot of shit kind of went out of
Yeah.
trend, out of style. So,
Do you know what was my shit?
but Tumblr was my
Webkins.
main. That was my main. That was my real social media that I used. I used Tumblr.
I wish I used Tumblr. I never did.
I'm so sorry, you poor
But
thing.
for games, Webkins and Pop Tropica and Club Penguin, those were
Loved
my
Pop Tropica.
big
Ah,
three.
Pop Tropica was so good. And Cool Math Games. Anybody ever played Cool Math
Oh, I
Games? Any Cool
love
Math
cool
gamers
math
in the chat?
games.
Papa's Freezer Riza? Anybody
I
out there?
love cool math games.
I'm a Cool Math Game stan. What can I
So
say?
good.
Um,
But
yeah, those were my social medias. I didn't have social media. Like, I didn't even have like Facebook or Instagram until, because at the time Instagram wasn't owned by Facebook.
yeah.
So I think I didn't even have Instagram yet or Facebook yet. I think I just had
Mm.
Instagram and was just posting pictures. And I didn't have Instagram until I was like sophomore in high school, maybe.
Oh
And
damn.
then I got Facebook like around the same time, like a little bit after, I think maybe. I don't know. But I was not a responsible kid on the internet. I did stupid things on the internet. So anybody who I have wronged on the internet in the past, I apologize profusely. I was really stupid, and that's not an
Okay,
excuse, but I'm so sorry.
that's okay. Well, is that all you have to say for this question?
Yeah, yep, that's my
Okay.
social media.
Well, since we're talking about like smartphones and social media and stuff, what is something you miss about the pre-smartphone era?
Reading. Okay, I know that we can read now. I know that reading is something that anybody can do at any given point in time. But I remember like prior to me having a smartphone, I used to read. Like I used to be an avid fucking reader. I could finish a fucking I think I finished the Hunger Games books and the Divergent series. I'm pretty sure I finished them bitches in like I know for a fact I remember finishing the Catching Fire book within like 2 days, like of
Yeah.
getting it. So
Damn.
I know for a fact I'm pretty sure I finished the entire Hunger Games series, kind of. If we really were to put the time together, technically a week and maybe a week and a half, because when I was in middle school, that's when like Hunger Games books came out, or they came out before that. But I like read them bitches, but Mockingbird wasn't out yet. It didn't come out until like halfway through my eighth grade year.
Yeah.
And same thing with Allegiant for the last book of the Divergent series. It didn't come out until like the same time. And I remember Insurgent literally coming out when I was in seventh grade. So like I remember once that book came out, I was like, word, this is the last book of the series. And I read both books and they were like, Allegiant's coming out next year. And I was like, you motherfuckers. Anyways, But yeah, no, I do miss reading because I'm like,
Yeah.
now I feel distracted. Like I try to read things and I'm like, well, what's on TikTok? What's on, which by the way, TikTok is back for the time being for the next 90 days. Enjoy it while you can. And if you delete it off your phone, I'm so sorry. The rest of us will miss you dearly. She's a little bit different now. We're pretty sure that she might have
Sorry,
possibly gotten
Ryan.
full to Meta. We're not sure. But yeah, I miss reading. I miss reading. I miss
Hmm.
like being able to just go outside and like exist and like be able to like hold a conversation with somebody without them like going on their phone and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, what a
That
time.
was
Take me
mine.
back.
That was
And
mine.
wired headphones. Bring that shit back. I mean, like I know it's still a thing, but like I
Those
like
made
that
me
shit.
feel extra emo. The wired
Same.
headphones.
That's why I
Yeah.
like them. That's why I like them. And I remember I used to be up in that. Had my microphone
Yeah.
non-existent, but she was there. What was your
But
thing?
yeah, mine was what you said, conversation without looking at your phone. Specifically like when you're going out for meals with people. Was
Yes.
my like conversation without like having to glance at your phone or like worry about this or this or have your
Hmm.
social media notifications blowing up. Like
I
I
just
feel
be
like
putting
it's
my
just
shit on
such a
Do Not
better
Disturb
time.
now.
Yeah.
I just call
But
it good. I'm like, I don't want to know nothing.
I have a little treat while you were answering that question. I did pull up my Instagram archives and I can show you a picture of me from 10 years ago.
Show me. Wait, hold on. Wait, before you show me, I'm gonna pull up one from when I was in middle school. It's a half face picture because that was the style back then.
No,
Everybody and
mine
their
is a
mother,
full like full face
everybody and their
picture.
mom back then used to take like half face pictures. That was the vibe back then.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
This was Emily circa 2015.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Hold on, I'm
Oh
not gonna
wait,
look up. I don't want to look up. I don't want to look up. Oh my god, little Emily, look at her. That's queen. That's
I thought it was
mother.
so cute doing the red dip dye, which was also a big thing back then. But
Okay,
I
red
also
dip.
dyed this like I don't know if you can see, I dyed this bang red.
I can see it. Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
so cute.
But yeah, that was
This was my
me when I
first post
was
on
I
Instagram,
think 11.
September 21st, 2020, 2014. I almost said 2024. That's crazy. 2014. Ooh, I don't even want to show y'all. Please, please. All right, let's preface this. Okay, half page pictures were a thing back then. It's a good thing I'm hot now. All right. All right, here we go. This is oh, you can't even see it. I might have to turn off the thing too. Oops, wrong way. All right. Here's me. There's young Jadon. Young Jadon.
He said, "I'm watching
I
you."
am like I'm in the fucking camera, bro. Like
No, I'm in the camera.
like are you kidding me? Are you
No,
kidding
I
me?
love
Here's
that.
another one of me like eye wide open. Just
You
one
look
fucking
like
eye.
you look like you know something that you shouldn't know. Like you
I probably did. But then like I had other pictures. No, cuz like why are all the pictures with me like in the fucking like right up on
That's
that
so
bitch? Like
cute.
damn.
That's
I'm
so
right up on
cute.
that hoe. That's crazy. That's wild.
I think you should. I think you should recreate it and just post it on your Instagram one day. Just no
Absolutely
context,
not.
no caption, just
Just all up in the fucking camera, bitch. Absolutely not. I'm too hot for that now. I'm
I
too hot for that.
can't.
You know what's crazy? The other day, I was actually taking selfies, and momentarily, I like instinctively for some reason like went to go take a half face picture, and I was like, "Bitch!" I was like, "That was 10 years ago. Stop. It's over now. It's over."
Oh
Oh
my god,
God.
that was
Anyways,
so cute though. That base
I was in that
picture.
bitch. I said,
Um, no, I love it. I love it. I
"That's
love
today's.
that.
That's gonna be the thumbnail for this. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail." That's just
Honestly, I don't think I've changed much because I post like this, but babe, I post like this now, which isn't very different.
you just
Like,
moved this from to here. That's all
or
you
I
did.
did, or we did this. Do you remember this?
Yeah. Do you
That
remember when
was me when
guys
I
would
was like
like?
10.
Do you remember when guys would take pictures, and they'd like stand there and they'd be like,
Yeah.
"What a time!
Yeah,
What
I
a
do.
time!"
I remember that.
Takes me back. Also, that was
Uh,
today's fit check for y'all, by the way. You're
Fit
welcome.
check. I'm wearing my pajamas, so I will not be standing up.
I'm not wearing pajamas. I'm wearing cargo pants, white Vans, high tops, and Valkyries. Let her with titties
Anyways,
out.
okay,
Um,
next question.
Next question. What is?
Oh,
Oh wait, we already did that. What is your favorite overplayed radio song from the 2000s?
not you stole that from me.
Oh, sorry. You ask it. You ask it. Pretend I didn't even ask.
Dude,
Pretend. What's the
I
next
was like,
question, Emily?
what? And then you
What's
read.
the no? What's the next question out?
No, it's okay. You
No,
already
no, I
read
don't
it
know what
out.
it is. Ask the question, Emily. What's the question? I don't remember.
What is your favorite overplayed radio song from the 2000s? Do you
Oh, ooh,
have
that's a
one? That's
good
a hard
question.
question because there's a
Oh,
lot.
girl, of course I have one. I have a few. In fact, one of them played the same day that the shooting happened at my school. It's called Bulletproof by LaRoux.
Oh,
What a crazy song to play right after a school shooting. Am I right, kids?
that's
I was
crazy.
sitting in Cane's and that bitch came on and I said, well, that's a little interesting. And I feel as though maybe Cane's should. I was like, y'all, I don't know what teenager is doing the playlist in the back, but fire that bitch right now. No, but that song, there was a song that was super bass was unfortunately very much played at that age.
But was that like one of your songs? Like, was that?
One of my songs, like
Because
at
this
that
is supposed
time.
to be like your favorite. Like,
Oh, my favorite overplayed song.
yeah, like not just overplayed songs, like your
Oh, girl,
favorites.
that's okay. Let me go to. Sorry, I have to go to my oldies playlist because it's in there. I will for sure say any Destiny's Child song,
Hmm.
like those were for sure my favorite songs. And I think like Beyonce during the B Day era, that was also like because that album came out in 2008. That was one of my like favorite albums that she's ever fucking released. And Deja Vu, Freakum Dress, girl, those were my fucking songs. I overplayed like them bitches went triple platinum in my bedroom. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
Yeah. What a
I
time.
have two.
Go
I have
ahead.
two. The first one is kind of interesting. Like, I feel like
Mm.
you wouldn't think of this when you say like favorite overplayed song. But the first one is "Love the Way You Lie" by Eminem and
No, that
Rihanna.
makes sense. That song was played a lot.
That song, I love that song though.
Hmm.
I love that song. I would like when it came on in the car, I would like look out the window and pretend like my life fucking sucked or something. I'd be like, damn, just staring out the
What a
window in the back
crazy
seat.
song for an. Oh, how old are you? Like
I was really young.
9?
I like no, like not even like 6, 7.
Crazy. Did you even know what the lyrics were about at the time?
No, but
Okay.
listening to it now, I'm like,
Yeah, that's why I was like crazy because did you know what the lyrics were at the time? Because it's a
no, but I
little.
love that song. But other than that, more fun one, like a G-Sex was and still is
Such a
my
bop.
shit.
Oh, that's such a
I
bop.
love like a G6. I loved it
Like
back
a
then and I
G6 is a
still
bop.
like it now.
Ugh, you know what? You kind of ate with that one. You kind of ate with that one. I can also for sure tell you that, like, hold on. Let me go to this playlist. Um, Ain't No Other Man by Christina Aguilera. That was, like, for sure an overplayed song at the time. Not just by me, but by the radio too. Such a good song.
Yeah.
Um, and Bedrock by Young Money. I can make you let run. What a bop. What a bop. Didn't know what the lyrics meant at the time. I'm an adult now. I know
That's
what
so
they
funny
mean.
because wait, how old were you when you were listening to that?
Um, I think I was maybe like fifth, sixth grade.
Right. That's so funny because I feel like that song came back when I was in like 7th grade. So my memory
Really?
of that song was like when I was in middle school too. But just because it came back.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And then also any Kesha song too. I loved Kesha.
Mm.
I was a Kesha stan. My sister was like, "You should not be listening to her. She's really bad." And I was like, "Girl, wake up in the morning feeling like this city. Grab my glasses. I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city." That and blow. This place about to blow. I was girl. I was a Kesha stan.
Oh, I
Okay,
loved Billionaire.
Billionaire was a. Well, it depends.
Billionaire.
I loved the song when it first came out, When the radio started to overplay a lot of Bruno Mars songs, that's when I started to not like Bruno Mars. Like Grenade, still
Oh, I
can't listen to
can't
that
lie.
song.
I've been with Bruno. Like, I'm here for Bruno Mars, like
Also,
through and
did you
through.
know, I just found this out really quick. The music that you discover, like as you're growing up, like those artists, oftentimes are the same artists that you end up sticking with, like for the rest of your life. Like it's really hard for you to like.
Yeah, babe. Like, I discovered Five Sauce when I was like 11, and here I am at 21, still listening to
That's me
their
with
shit.
Ariana. I'm like, I discovered Ariana at like 13 years old. Here I am,
Yeah,
still rocking. Same thing with Demi
yeah.
Lovato, Beyonce. I'm rocking heavy, rocking hard, rocking heavy. So, all right,
I
what's our
really
next
liked
question?
Mirrors too. Okay, okay, we're done. We're done.
Mirrors? What's mirrors?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, what a fucking no, because he has a song off of that album.
Sue and Ty. No, 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 no,
No, no,
no,
no, no,
Sue.
no,
Oh,
no, not
damn.
that one. It's called it's like what the? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. We're not moving
TKO.
on. No, no, not TKO, not TKO. It's a long one. Is it? Yeah, it's Push Your Love Girl. That song is so it's so good. But
Uh,
also fuck Justin Timberlake. He's a piece of shit man now. But that song goes hard. Not gonna lie.
he made some bangers. I can't lie. I
He did
can't
make some
lie.
bangers.
He
And
made a lot of
unfortunately,
bangers.
sometimes they come on and I do listen to them. Okay. I will make an exception for him sometimes. I don't make an exception for some of these other artists. Like
I fear Mirrors might play at my wedding.
I'll play it for
Like,
you.
I fear.
You want me to sing it?
Like,
I'll sing it.
like imagine me walking in, but it's like the instrumental, like string
Oh
orchestra
my god, that'd be
version
so
of
cute.
Mirrors.
I'll be famous. I'll get the orchestra. I'll get the orchestra together. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for your whole wedding when I'm famous.
Oh,
When I'm famous. But if I'm not famous yet and you decide to
her.
get
Oh,
married, that's on you. You gotta pay for your
it's
own
okay.
shit.
I can get remarried.
That's okay. She said that's just the first husband. He's just the test. Okay.
But
Please.
anyways, we're gonna move to our. We made
Our
like a
little
rapid
game.
fire this or that segment.
This or
So this would be like
that.
this or that, but early
This
2000s.
or that.
So first one, this or that, I guess, since you added another one. Disney
This or that
Channel
or that.
or Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network.
Okay, so Emily told me earlier I can't choose all three.
You
So
can.
I'm going to choose Disney Channel because that's mostly what I spent most of my time on/with. However, I do choose all three down in my heart, soul, and then in the pits of my body and my existence. But Disney Channel is my go-to.
I will
Because
also
Kim Possible,
choose.
girl.
Yeah. I will also choose Disney Channel because I feel like SpongeBob was my show, but I watched more Disney Channel shows like overall.
Yeah. Also, why isn't you know how we have like Disney World? Why don't we have Nickelodeon World? Is there a park for Nickelodeon?
There is. There is. It's in Orlando. I've been.
Oh, I want to go.
Wait,
Take me for my birthday,
Nickelodeon Park.
and throw a surprise party so that way when we get there, I'm surprised. So not only am I surprised that we're going to Nickelodeon World, we're also going to
Florida.
where I'll be surprised for my birthday because it's a surprise party. And I'll be shocked when I look at the picture and see all my loved ones on the roller coaster with
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. I vividly remember going to this because I remember there are people getting slimed like left and right at some point. Like
Oh, maybe I don't go. Just kidding. I don't want to get slimed.
not random people, but it was like, they had a lot of slime.
Oh, so true. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get slimed. That's not for me.
Okay, PS3 or Xbox 360?
PS3. Easy clapper.
Xbox 360.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, brother. Get the fuck out of here.
Xbox 360. We
Yes.
always had Xboxes.
This is a Sony household. My stepdad wanted an Xbox really bad, but because it was a gift
I
for me
love
and my sister,
Xbox.
it was a gift for me and my sister, so me and my sister were the ones who ultimately got to decide. Technically, it was mostly me because my sister was like, I'm probably not ever going to play it, so you decide. And I was like, we want a PS3. And so I got a PS3. Yeah.
Okay, okay. High School Musical or Camp Rock?
High School
I'm gonna go High School Musical.
Yeah.
Low rise or boot cut jeans?
Huh?
Low rise or bootcut jeans?
Low rise? Oh, is that the one that like sits like
Yeah.
at like the bottom of your hip?
Yeah.
Ooh. And what are boot cut again? Are those ones that make your butt look really good?
No, no, no. They're like they don't flare, but they're kind of I don't know how to just. They kind of just like straight jeans. Like they don't really have shape. Like
Oh, then low rise, babe.
I
Low rise.
wore bootcut all the time, so I'm gonna say bootcut.
I legally should be saying boot cut because I had to wear them. Well, I wore straight leg pants. That's what my
Well,
mom always
actually,
got me.
I think it has slight flare. So because it's supposed to fit over boots, like very like don't think of flared jeans. It's like very slight. It's like what them
Okay, so
cowboys
if we're
would
talking about the
wear.
ones that like the girlies wore, the ones that had like it was like really like looser towards the bottom, then I'm gonna say boot cut because those were really
Okay.
really cute. But like if we're just talking in general like early 2000s like vibes like aesthetic, I immediately think like low rise. Like I think
Okay.
low rise with like the pink flip phone and like the little
Mm.
phone charm. That's what I think.
Okay.
And like some white girl with really bad extensions and her first car being a red Ferrari that her daddy got her.
Period. Good for her.
That's my idea of early 2000s.
Flappy Bird or Candy Crush?
Can
I'm going Candy Crush.
I want to say Flappy Bird, but to be fair, I didn't. When I finally got into Flappy Bird, it was also like right when it was getting banned. So
Oh
I'm gonna say Candy
no.
Crush. Yeah, I'm gonna say Candy Crush.
Candy
I
Crush I
played that
got.
more.
I think I've gotten to like level 1000 something, like 1500 at
Yeah,
least.
one of my friends plays Candy Crush still. And I'm like, I literally
Good
asked her
game.
recently. I was like, does it have like the levels in it, like that, like are timed or whatever, and like all that stuff? And she was like, I think she said like, she was like, oh, that's like this mode or something like that. She's like, but this is just like
Candy
whatever.
Crush.
Yeah, she's like, you just get
Yeah.
like a limited amount of moves in this one. I was like, oh, wow.
Mm, okay. Tamagotchi or Digipet? I'm going Tamagotchi.
I had a Digipet and I had a Tamagotchi, but I think I like Tamagotchi more because at one point, I don't know why I'm explaining all these, but I'm going to still explain them because that's who I am. At some point, Tamagotchi got a website and you could like play
Mhm.
like on their website and it
Yeah.
was so fun. And so Tamagotchi for the win, truly. What a time.
Okay.
Their website was a little glitchy from what I remember, but like still fun times.
Harry Potter or Percy Jackson?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson for me too. I love like Greek
However,
mythology.
I do love, there must be another way. No.
I never was a Harry Potter kid, so I don't know. I only read to the third book.
Ron, no. He's going to sacrifice himself to save you. I don't know what the exact quote is.
He got that shit on. Hunger Games or Twilight? Hunger Games for me. I've never seen Twilight.
Okay, here's the tea. I was a Hunger Games stan down and still am. Ooh, wait, no.
You know
Now
what?
I kinda
Amanda
maybe
and
I
I
will be. I think I
still.
am Hunger Games because that's even like that's still one of my go-to comfort movies. Like if somebody
Yeah.
told me to pick between Hunger Games and Twilight to watch right now, I would
Yeah.
absolutely pick Hunger
I'm
Games. So
always
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
I would have to do Hunger Games.
Amanda and I still send each other Hunger Games edits to this day.
That's insane.
Yeah, like she sent me one like not too long ago, and I think I literally sent her one today.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Insane, in fact.
Heelys or Twinkle Toes?
Heelys.
Twinkle Toes for me, I'd be stomping around that bitch. Check my
I'd
shoes
be
out.
stomping around that bitch.
Check my shoes out right now.
Please.
Okay, and I know this is all we have, but I'm gonna add one last one because we talked about it earlier. Club Penguin or Pop Tropica?
Club Penguin.
I'm going Pop Tropica.
Ugh.
I think I spent more time on Club Penguin, but I think I enjoyed Pop Tropica
What
a
was
lot more.
what was that one game on Pop Tropica? It was like Run Guy or something like that. It was like a little stickman person.
Oh. Wait, I have to
Try
find this.
Guy. I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. While I'm looking it up, you can go to our
Oh, before I go to our outro, let me just tell you guys something. I don't know if anybody remembers these two shows from MTV back in the 2000s.
Mighty Guy. Is that?
Mighty Guy. Um, I don't know if anybody remembers these two shows from. Ooh, I feel really loud. That's crazy. I don't know if anybody remembers these two shows from the early 2000s. One of them was Sweet 16 on MTV. What a show. Great show. They need to
Oh
bring
my
that bitch
god.
back. A bunch of privileged ass kids who just didn't get their fucking way and they were really rude. So there were some good kids in there. And then also Silent Library. If you've never seen Silent Library, babe, don't fucking
Oh,
speak to me. I can't even be
that
associated with
one's a
them.
good one. That
I
one's a good
love
one.
Silent Library. That and Jersey Shore. I was a stan of both. I love Jersey Shore. Talk shit, get your ass beat. Talk shit, get your ass beat. Anyways. Well, it's time for our outro question. Sorry, I just had to go on that little tangent. Would you relive the early 200s again? Why or why not? And by 200s, we are we are previewing next week's episode where we talk about everything BC before Jesus. All right,
So
no,
we're
I'm just kidding.
not doing that
No, but
because I refuse to do that.
would you, would you relive the early
100%.
2000s again? Why
100%.
or why not?
I love just nostalgia, and I feel like the early 2000s was like the last time kids were really kids, like playing
Mm,
outside, and like kids nowadays aren't really. They have like way different experiences with social media and stuff. But I think
yeah.
the experiences we had in the early 2000s was probably better for our development, but also probably more fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun, I feel like.
Yeah.
Even with my social media, it's not like we were using it like that. Like I definitely wasn't using my Facebook or Instagram like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I feel like just being a kid in the early 2000s just hit different. Like with like the fashion, the way everyone
Mm.
looked, how everyone was dressing, like twinkle toes. Like I've never seen a kid with those
You
nowadays.
and these fucking twinkle toes,
I
bro.
fucking love
I've never seen
them.
a kid with twinkle toes. I mean, I've seen kids with like light up shoes, but like,
Yeah. But they're the ones that like run across like the bottom of your shoes, right?
no, I've seen kids that have like the lights that like go all over their shoes. I know for a fact when I was like in fourth grade, I think I did have, or maybe third grade, I don't know. I did for a fact have some light up shoes, and then I remember like they got dirty, and I had my mom wash them, and then they didn't work anymore.
Damn.
Yeah,
Not she
that already
washed
don't.
your light up
Yeah,
shoes.
not my fault. Low key, my mom should have known. She should have not have washed it. She should have told me no. To be fair, I think one of them was already broken because I stepped in like a puddle or some shit, and like the
Mm.
fucking like electricity in that bitch went out. To be fair, I'm also from Colorado, so that's it
Yeah.
was bound to happen anyways.
But
So
I
it is
totally
what it is.
would because I just feel like kids nowadays are like so much more stressed. They're like worried about what they look like or
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I literally saw a video on TikTok a few months ago about this like 10 year about this. Okay, it was a video about this woman talking about like how this girl, like this person was like asking her about like, oh, like they were in a bathroom, I think, and it was like obviously like stall divider. They were like asking about like, oh, like do you think I should like take this like help my skin, like whatever, blah blah blah, and like to like help like like lose some weight or something like that. And the lady was like, she's like, oh yeah, like I was answering these questions, like whatever. I couldn't see who this person was. And then she was like, after like the toilet flushes, like out walks this 9-year-old girl, and she was like, disregard everything I just told you. Like
Hmm.
you're a child. Don't fucking worry about that. Like you should not be caring about things like that. So I'm like, I feel like kids nowadays are just worried about things that should not be important. But like to be fair, our society has put way too much importance on superficial things.
I think
And
also that, but kids nowadays are like they worry about both like things that are important, like climate change. Like that was
oh,
not
thank
a
God. Yes,
concern.
thank God. I'm like, and they should not be concerned about that low key. I'm like, they're
Like I
kids.
think kids should just be kids,
Yeah.
honestly. Kids should just
We're
be
kids to
kids.
be a kid.
But unfortunately, the way we're going, kids are gonna have to be concerned about a lot more than just being a kid. And I think that's how it's been going. Like,
I'm like, unfortunately, kids are more involved in politics now than.
yeah, and I fear that's why like the mental health crisis is like probably as bad as it's ever
Yeah.
been too.
Because
Just with
10-year-olds
the
are like
mix of
depressed
social
about the entire
media
existence.
and political climate and climate change, and there's just I just think kids should be kids. Kids should be running around outside and stomping in puddles and playing on the playground and reading their little chapter books and not worrying about that. Because I
Speaking of
definitely
books,
wasn't at
speaking
that
of books to
age.
read, Emily just put me on to a book series. I had to text it to her so I wouldn't forget.
Oh well,
It's
I
the
haven't read it. I haven't read
well,
it.
well, she knows the name of the books, so that's
Yeah.
the only reason why I'm getting them. The first book is called Fourth Wing. Anybody, any fourth wingers in here? The second book is called Iron Flame, and the most recent book that just came out is called Onyx Storm. But it's sold out. Onyx Storm is sold out, so I have to wait till February 3rd to get the new one. Coincidentally, this episode will not be coming out on February 3rd. Imagine if it did. Imagine if it did.
Imagine. Well, you gotta get through the first two books anyway, so you're
Yeah.
chilling.
When this
They're
episode
they're
comes
thick
out,
books. I hope you know.
like as thick as me, or like what are we talking?
I can tell you right now.
Oh my god, you know what's also crazy too? Our next episode will be coming out on the same day as one of my friends' birthdays. I
So,
think.
Fourth Wing is 528 pages.
Well, I think you say $528, and I was gonna be like, I'm not getting
Iron
this book.
Flame is, let me see, pages.
Iron Flame.
Iron Flame is 623.
600. It's because I know how to read.
Onyx Storm is 544. So it's about like 550 to 600 for each book. Which is, I think, is a really thick book. Like, I struggle. Or it takes me a
Yeah,
while. But
I know how to read, Emily. I'll be okay.
I'm not saying you don't know how to read, but it's a thick ass book. So
Well, you think I can't? You think I can't read a thick book?
I think you can, but I think it's hard if it's you're jumping back into reading after a long time.
No, I mean I like this. Is I'm jumping back into leisurely reading. I have to read academic articles all the
Okay, well,
time.
yeah, I don't consider that reading.
I do. I'm forced to read
Yeah, I don't
against
consider.
my own will.
I think reading is something I do for enjoyment, and academic reading has never been for enjoyment. So I just, in my mind, I'm like, this is school. It's
To be
not
fair,
like
yeah.
leisurely. It's not.
I
'cause-
mean, like it's also fantasy. It's like a fantasy
Yeah.
book. So like
'Cause
I know
for-
I'll be okay because that's what I used to thrive in most. I love
Yeah.
fantasy. I love fiction. It's one of my favorite things on this planet. I can speed read them bitches because I also before we end this episode, when you like can you imagine things in your mind? Like if like
Yeah.
I told you like to imagine an apple,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can,
I
like see an
can.
apple in your head. Okay.
Yeah.
Like when I read, I can also do that. Like so like I can like it's like a movie in my fucking brain. Like and I don't want that bitch to stop. But like if I'm reading like an academic article, I'd be bored as fuck. I have to read academic articles out loud like it's a fucking audiobook, otherwise I'll fall the fuck asleep. It's a problem. Anyways. So yeah. But I am excited. I can't wait. Watch me finish this book in like a week and a half. If that.
This was
What's
supposed to
that?
be a fast episode, but it wasn't.
Yeah, this is
I feel
your
like
fault.
we were reminiscing. That's why.
Yeah. Reminiscers.
Well, I technically. Well, we didn't say this was supposed to be a short episode. I said it could be, but it's not.
But then it wasn't.
But we were reminiscing too hard.
I just hiccuped while I was trying to.
Why did you hiccup like it was a heart attack?
It hurt.
Why did
Last
you
night.
hiccup hurt?
Okay, one last thing before we end this episode. Last
Wait,
night
okay,
I was
we
laying in
really-
bed. I was laying in bed and I had to go cough. I had to cough and I had to sneeze. But like right after I coughed, I burped, I sneezed, and then like I think I hiccuped like right after, and then I like swallowed really hard and started coughing again because I almost choked, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing on this planet. I wish I had caught it on camera. It was so funny. It's like one
You're
of those
so
moments where like
unserious.
it's one of those moments where like you know like when people like sneeze, burp, and fart all at the same time or some shit, like they cough and fart at the same time.
No,
That's
people
how
do that.
yeah, people like cough and fart at the same time or like sneeze and fart at the same time. That's a thing. It just happens randomly, I guess.
Keep those
But
people
it's
away
never,
from me,
that's
bro.
never happened. Keep those people away
If
from
you're
me.
expelling that much gas from your body, keep those people away from me, bro.
But I literally
That's
like
scary.
coughed and I was like cough and then it was like hiccup and I was like bleh, and then sneeze and it was a hot mess. I just started laughing.
Keep yourself away from me. Sorry.
Oh, well, that brings me to my next topic, which is I'm coming to see you for spring break. So sorry. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
She said, when did you talk to me about it? Anyways. All right, chat. Well, chat audience, all the
Not
above.
chat.
I'm such a streamer. I'm a streamer, bro. I'm a streamer. No.
Chat, are we cooked?
Chat, are we cooked? Is my spring break cooked?
Okay, no, we
Anyway.
really have to go. This is a long ass episode.
Yeah, this is getting long. All right, peace out. We love you all oh so much.
Thank you for listening.
We're gonna go shake our asses, and girl.
Me at 10.
Me at 10.
Oh my god, I feel so nostalgic. Maybe I'll post this on my story.
Girl, don't you actually do it. Do it. You post that on your story, I'll do a half-face picture.
People will be like this.
You know what I'll do? Send me the picture. I'll post it on the Rum Your Mouth Instagram. I think we're up to 18 or 20 followers on the Instagram. Wow,
I wish I had. Okay, I'll find a picture where I'm doing this from when I was a baby.
And we'll
I'll find
side
one.
by sides.
Yeah. Side by sides. Okay.
All right, peace out, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning into this week's episode. I'm so sorry it was an hour and 20 minutes. We love you, and we'll see you guys later. So,
Bye.
yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Bye. Peace out. Beady, 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 bum, bum.